stop. Listen. This is not just a video. This is not just another message. This is me, your Creator, speaking directly to you. I have waited for this moment. You are not here by accident. Out of the billions in this world, I have set my eyes upon you. I am calling you by name. There is a life waiting for you, a life that is not defined by the pain of your past or the weight of your regrets. A life of freedom, of purpose, of power. But you cannot step into it if you turn away now. Do not silence my voice. Do not walk away when I am reaching for you. If you stop here, you will never know what I was about to reveal. If you close this now, you may never hear the answer your soul has been crying out for. Today, what I am about to say will shift your life. The chains you thought would never break, the burdens you thought you had to carry forever. I am about to release you from them. But you must listen. Stay until the end, because by the time this message is over, you will not be the same. My child, listen to me. This is your moment. This is your time. The past no longer holds you. The weight that has pressed upon your shoulders, the burdens, the regrets, the wounds, they are not yours to carry anymore. I am calling you into a new beginning, into a life filled with my presence, my peace, and my purpose. Do you not see? I make all things new. Stand now. Lift your eyes. Do not let yesterday's failures dictate tomorrow's victories. I am the God of restoration. I take broken things and make them beautiful. I take ashes and create something glorious. And today, I am reaching for you. My mercy is new every morning, and my grace is pouring over you like a river, washing away the stains of the past. I have seen your struggle. I have heard your silent cries. Even when you thought no one noticed, I was there. Even when you doubted if I cared, I was watching over you, shaping your journey, preparing this very moment. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are mine. Take my hand and step into the life I have prepared. This is not just a second chance. This is a divine transformation. You will no longer wander through life unsure of who you are or where you belong. You belong to me. You were created with purpose, and now I am leading you into it. Do not hesitate. Fear has no place in this new beginning. Regret has no claim over you anymore. When I say you are free indeed. Let the past fall away. Breathe in this holy moment. Feel my love surrounding you, lifting you, guiding you forward. Your new life starts now. Walk with me into it. My child, why do you hold on to what I have already erased? Why do you let the weight of yesterday press upon your shoulders when I have broken those chains? I have cast your past into the depths of the sea, never to be remembered again. Yet you still revisit the pain, the regrets, the shame. Do you not see? I have declared you free. Stand up now. Shake off the dust of your former life. You are no longer defined by the mistakes you have made or the wounds you have carried. You are not your failures. You are not your sins. You are not what others have spoken over you. You are mine, redeemed, cleansed, and made whole. Listen to my voice. The enemy will try to whisper lies, reminding you of who you used to be. He will attempt to drag you back into guilt and despair. But hear me now. The past has no power over you. My Son has paid the price in full. Every accusation against you has been silenced by the blood of Jesus. You do not owe the past anything. Your debt has been canceled. Your record has been wiped clean. Walk forward unhindered, unburdened, unafraid. I have called you into a new identity. You are no longer a prisoner of your past. You are a child of the Most High God. You carry my name, and with that name comes authority, power, and purpose. Do not look back. The door to your old life has been closed, and I hold the key. No one can reopen it, not your doubts, not your fears, not even the scars you bear. I am the healer of wounds, the restorer of souls. I take what was broken and make it beautiful. Lift your head, my child. Breathe in the freedom I have given you. Let go of the weight you were never meant to carry. The past is gone. I have declared it. Now walk forward, boldly, joyfully, confidently, into the glorious future I have prepared for you. My child, do you know what faith can do? It is the bridge between where you are and where I am leading you. Faith is the key that unlocks my power in your life. When you believe in me, when you trust in my promises, transformation begins, not just around you, but within you. Look at the world around you. The mountains, the rivers, the vastness of the sky, each exists because I spoke them into being. And yet, I tell you this, even greater than these is the power of faith in your life. If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can speak to the mountains of fear, doubt, and despair, and they will move. Nothing will be impossible for you when you trust in me. But faith is not just about moving mountains. It is about changing you. It is about refining your heart, renewing your mind, and aligning your will with mine. You have asked for change. You have longed for something greater. And I tell you now, it begins with faith. Do not be afraid to step out. The path may be unfamiliar, but I am the one leading you. The waves may rise, the winds may blow, but if you fix your eyes on me, you will walk upon the waters. Do not waver, do not doubt, just believe. I know you have faced disappointments. I know you have believed before and felt like nothing changed. But listen, my child, faith is not about what you see. It is about what I am doing behind the scenes. Even when you do not see the evidence, I am working. Even when you feel weak, I am strengthening you. Even when you think nothing is changing, I am shaping you into who I created you to be. Hold on to faith, for it is your anchor in the storm. Let it fuel your steps. Let it guide your heart. Let it transform your life. Walk forward now, not in fear, but in faith. I am with you, and I will never fail you. My child, do you truly know how deeply I love you? Not with a love that flickers or fades, not with a love that wavers when you fall, but with an everlasting, unshakable love. From the moment I formed you, my heart had been set on you. I have watched over you every day of your life. I have seen your joys and your sorrows, your triumphs and your wounds. I have witnessed your silent tears, the prayers you whispered in the darkness, the battles you fought when no one else saw. And through it all, my love for you has never diminished, not for a single moment. You wonder at times if you are worthy of such love. You look at your mistakes, your struggles, the imperfections you tried to hide, and you ask, could God still love me? My child, listen carefully. I love you with a love that has no conditions, no limits, no end. There is nothing you could do to make me love you more, and nothing you have done that could make me love you less. My love is not based on what you do, but on who I am. You are mine. And nothing, no failure, no fear, no force in all creation can separate you from my love. When you stumble, I am there to catch you. When you feel lost, I am the light guiding you home. When you are weary, I am the refuge where you can rest. Even in your weakest moments, when you feel unworthy, I choose you. Let my love be your foundation. Let it be the truth that silences every doubt, the anchor that holds you steady, the fire that burns away every lie the enemy has spoken over you. You do not have to earn this love. You simply need to receive it. Open your heart. Let my love wash over you, heal you, strengthen you. Let it be the force that drives out every fear, every insecurity, every hesitation. I am your Father, your Creator, your Redeemer. I am the one who calls you by name and declares, you are loved. You are chosen. You are mine. My child, do you understand the depth of the gift I have given you? Salvation is not just an escape from judgment. It is the doorway into life, the kind of life you were always meant to live. It is freedom from the chains that once bound you. It is light breaking into the darkness that once surrounded you. It is peace replacing the turmoil in your soul. You do not have to earn this gift. You do not have to strive or prove yourself worthy. My Son, Jesus, paid the price in full. He bore the weight of your sins, carried the burden of your shame, and broke the power of death over your life. When he stretched out his arms on the cross, he was thinking of you. When he said, "It is finished," he was declaring your victory. So why do you hesitate? Why do you wonder if this grace is really for you? It has always been for you. The sacrifice was made, the debt was canceled, and the invitation was extended. I am calling you now. Come and receive. Let go of the guilt you have carried for too long. Let go of the fear that tells you you are too far gone. There is no sin too great, no past too dark, no wound too deep that my grace cannot cover. Come as you are. Come with your doubts, your struggles, your imperfections. My arms are open, my heart is ready to receive you. When you accept this gift, you are no longer a slave to sin. You are a child of God. You are washed clean. You are made new. Do not wait another moment. Do not let the enemy whisper lies that keep you from stepping into the fullness of what I have for you. This is your moment. Open your heart and say yes to the greatest gift ever given. Say yes to salvation. Yes to grace. Yes to the new life I have prepared for you. This is not just a promise for eternity. It is a promise for today. I am ready to walk with you, to fill you with my Spirit, to transform your heart, and to lead you into the life you were created for. Come now, my child, and receive the gift that will change everything. My child, do you not know? Have you not heard? My promises are sure, steadfast, and unshakable. I am not a man that I should lie, nor the Son of Man that I should change my mind. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass. Every word I have declared, every promise I have given, will be fulfilled in its perfect time. Look at the heavens. Did I not set the stars in their place? Look at the oceans. Did I not command the waves where to stop? If I can hold the universe together by the power of my word, do you think I am unable to keep my promises to you? My child, I have spoken life over you. I have declared hope, strength, and joy. I have promised to be with you always, to guide you, to protect you, to prosper you, and to give you a future filled with purpose. But you must walk in my promises. You must take hold of what I have spoken and believe. Doubt will try to creep in. The enemy will try to plant seeds of fear, whispering that my words are not true. But listen to me. I do not break my promises. I do not fail. Not one of my words has ever fallen to the ground void, and none ever will. So stand firm. When the storm rages, remember what I have said. When the night feels long, hold on to my truth. When the path ahead seems uncertain, trust that I am leading you. Every step of faith you take, every moment you choose to believe despite what you see, is a step closer to the fulfillment of my promises in your life. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. I am working even now, even in the waiting, even in the silence. Trust in me, my child. Hold fast to my promises, for they are your foundation. What I have spoken will come to pass, for I am the Lord, and I do not fail. My child, do not turn away now. My heart longs for you to hear this. If you stop here, you will miss the very words I have prepared to strengthen you. Do not grieve me by walking away when I am speaking directly to your soul. I have more to reveal, more healing, more truth, more power waiting for you. Stay with me, for I am not finished yet. My child, today is the day of your freedom. Today, the chains that have bound you for so long must break. I am the God of deliverance, the one who breaks every stronghold, who shatters every yoke, who calls you out of darkness into marvelous light. You were not created to live in bondage. You were not meant to be weighed down by fear, addiction, sin, with the lies of the enemy. I have called you to be free. Listen to me. What has held you captive has no power greater than mine. The fears that paralyze you, the habits that control you, the past that haunts you, none of them are stronger than the authority of my name. When I speak, chains must fall. When I move, walls must crumble. When I declare freedom, no force in heaven or earth can keep you bound. But you must take hold of this freedom. You must refuse to live another day in the prison the enemy has tried to build around you. Stand up. Speak my name. Declare my truth. I have given you weapons of warfare, prayer, my word, my spirit. Use them. When fear tries to creep in, rebuke it. When doubt tries to weaken you, declare my promises. When temptation calls, turn to me, and I will give you the strength to overcome. No addiction, no depression, no shame, no guilt. Nothing can hold you when you are in my hands. My Son paid the price for your liberty with his own blood. The cross was not just an act of love. It was an act of war against everything that sought to enslave you. And he won. You are free because he has made you free. So walk in it. Do not return to the things that once ensnared you. Do not believe the lies that tell you you cannot change. I have broken the chains. Now you must rise and walk in the freedom I have given you. Your victory is here. Your breakthrough is now. Take my hand and step boldly into the life of freedom I have ordained for you. My child, do you know where transformation begins? It starts in your mind, in the thoughts you dwell upon, in the words you speak to yourself. The battle for your future is fought first in the mind. If the enemy can trap you in cycles of doubt, fear, and negativity, he can keep you from the abundant life I have prepared for you. But hear me now. I am giving you the power to renew your mind. No longer will you be bound by the thoughts of your past. No longer will the lies of the enemy dictate how you see yourself. My truth is the light that will shatter the darkness of every false belief you have carried. You are not weak, you are strong in me. You are not alone, I am with you. You are not unworthy. You are my chosen, my beloved, my redeemed. You must guard your mind, my child. Be mindful of what you allow to take root in your thoughts. The enemy will try to plant seeds of doubt, whispering that you are not enough, that you will never change, that your situation is hopeless. But what did I say? I said you are a new creation. I said all things are possible for those who believe. I said I have plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Whose voice will you believe? Fill your mind with my word. Let it be the filter through which every thought must pass. Speak my truth over yourself daily. Declare my promises when fear tries to creep in. What you feed your mind will shape your life. Feed it with faith, with hope, with the knowledge of who I am and what I have declared over you. You have the mind of Christ. You have the power to reject every negative thought and replace it with truth. You are not a victim of your past. You are victorious in me. You are not defined by your struggles. You are defined by my love. Renew your mind, and you will step into the joy and peace that I have for you. My child, you are not walking this journey alone. I have given you a gift, a helper, a comforter, a guide who will lead you into all truth. My Spirit is with you, within you, empowering you, teaching you, filling you with wisdom and strength. Do you not know? You are never without help. When you feel lost, He is there to guide you. When you feel weak, He is there to strengthen you. When you do not know what to pray, He intercedes for you with groanings too deep for words. He is not far away. He is as close as your next breath, living within you, whispering my truth to your heart. But you must learn to listen. The world is loud, filled with distractions, pulling you in 1,000 directions. The enemy will try to drown out my Spirit's voice with noise, busyness, and anxiety. But I call you to stillness, to quiet your heart and hear what my Spirit is speaking. He is always guiding you. He's always leading you toward my will. When you are unsure of which path to take, ask Him. When you need wisdom beyond your own, seek Him. He will speak, He will reveal, He will lead you into the plans I have for you. You were never meant to navigate life on your own. I have placed my Spirit within you so that you would walk in confidence, in clarity, in divine purpose. Do not grieve Him by ignoring His voice. Do not resist His leading out of fear or doubt. He is here to help you, to counsel you, to fill you with supernatural strength. Let Him move freely in your life. Let Him shape your heart, transform your mind, and empower your steps. My Spirit is your lifeline, your source of divine power. You are not alone in this new life. I have given you everything you need. Open your heart to my Spirit, and let Him lead you into the fullness of all I have prepared for you. My child, do you not know that I created you for more? You were not placed on this earth by accident. You were not formed without intention. Every detail of your being, every talent, every dream, every passion within you was placed there by my design. You were created for a divine purpose. Do not believe the lie that your life is insignificant. Do not let the voices of this world tell you that you are just another person passing through time. I formed you in the secret place. I knit you together with precision and love. I breathed my life into you, and I called you by name. You are mine, and I had appointed you for something greater than you can yet see. You may wonder, what is my purpose? My child, your purpose is found in me. Seek me and I will reveal it to you. Walk with me and I will lead you into it. Do not chase after the fleeting things of this world, for they will never satisfy. True fulfillment is found in doing what I created you to do. Your life has meaning beyond what you can imagine. I have placed you in this time, in this place, for a reason. There are people only you can reach, lives only you can touch. The gifts I have given you are not just for you. They are meant to shine my light, to bring hope, to reveal my love to those who are lost and searching. But you must step forward. You must believe that you are chosen, that you are called. You must reject the lie that you are not good enough, that you have nothing to offer. I have placed greatness within you. I have set you apart for my glory. Walk boldly in the calling I have placed on your life. Do not shrink back. Do not fear. I go before you, preparing the way. Your life is not meaningless. It is a masterpiece in my hands. Seek me, trust me, and I will lead you into a future more beautiful than you have ever dreamed. My child, fear is a liar. It whispers doubts, magnifies your weaknesses, and tries to convince you that you are powerless. It keeps you from stepping into the fullness of what I have for you. But today, I tell you the truth. Fear has no power over you, because I am with you. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for I, your God, am with you wherever you go. I do not ask you to face your battles alone. I go before you. I stand beside you. I surround you with my presence. You are not walking into the unknown unprotected. I am your shield, your fortress, your refuge. When fear grips your heart, remember who I am. I am the God who shut the mouths of lions, who parted the seas, who brought giants to their knees. I am the one who has never lost a battle, and I will not lose now. The same power that raised my son from the grave is alive in you. You are stronger than you think, because my strength is within you. So do not shrink back. Do not let fear dictate your decisions. Fear may try to rise, but it does not have to rule over you. Speak my name, and fear must bow. Call upon me, and I will flood your heart with peace. My perfect love drives out all fear. Let it fill you now. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a warrior, clothed in my power, armed with my promises. The enemy wants to keep you paralyzed, but I am calling you to rise. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Step forward in faith. Let courage be your song. Fear will not write your story, I will. And I have declared that you are victorious. Do not let distractions pull you away from what I am pouring into your spirit. I see the battles you face, the doubts that whisper, the weight you carry, but I am calling you deeper. If you leave now, you will miss the breakthrough I am ready to release. My child, I need you to stay. I have set this divine appointment with you. Will you walk away when my heart is reaching for yours? My child, do you know the power you hold when you pray? Prayer is not just words spoken into the air. It is a divine connection, a direct conversation with me. Every time you pray, you enter into my presence. Every time you call my name, I listen. Do not underestimate the power of your prayers. They move mountains. They break chains. They open doors no man can shut. I have given you access to my throne, and I have invited you to bring every need, every worry, every dream before me. There is no request too small, no burden too heavy. I hear them all. You may feel at times that your prayers are unheard, that nothing is changing. But listen to me. I am always working. Even when you do not see it, even when the answer seems delayed, I am moving on your behalf. Prayer is not about immediate results. It is about relationship, trust, and surrender. When you pray, the atmosphere shifts. Angels are sent, battles are won, hearts are softened, doors are opened. Do not let doubt silence your prayers. Do not let weariness cause you to give up. I am a father who delights in blessing my children. Come to me in the morning, and I will fill you with strength. Come to me at night, and I will give you rest. Let prayer be the foundation of your new life, the rhythm of your days, the anchor of your soul. When you pray, you are never alone. So lift your voice. Call upon me, and I will answer. Pour out your heart, and I will fill it with peace. Trust in the power of prayer, because I have placed power in you. Your prayers are heard. Your prayers matter, and through them, miracles will come. My child, there is no darkness great enough to overshadow my light. There is no night so deep that my presence cannot break through. I have called you out of the shadows, out of the confusion, out of the emptiness, and into my marvelous light. You do not have to stumble in uncertainty anymore. I have given you a light to guide your path. My Son, Jesus, the light of the world. When you walk with Him, you will never be lost. When you fix your eyes on Him, you will never be overcome by darkness. The enemy will try to pull you back. He will try to dim the fire within you, to cloud your vision, to convince you that the light is fading. But listen, my child, my light cannot be extinguished. No force of hell, no mistake of your past, no struggle in your present can snuff out what I have placed within you. To walk boldly, let the light of Christ shine through you. Let it illuminate your thoughts, your words, your actions. Do not hide your faith. Do not shrink back in fear. I have placed my Spirit within you, and where my Spirit is, there is freedom. Let the world see the transformation I have done in you. You are a light bearer. You carry the hope of salvation. You are my ambassador, my chosen vessel, a living testimony of my love. When you step into a room, let my light shine so brightly that the darkness trembles. Let your life be a beacon that draws others to me. Stay close to my presence, and you will never lose your way. My word is a lamp to your feet, a light to your path. Follow it. Follow me. Let my light guide you, and you will walk in the fullness of joy, peace, and purpose. You are not meant for darkness, you are made for light. Now, my child, step forward, shine, and never look back. My child, I did not create you to walk this journey alone. From the beginning, I designed my people to live in unity, to strengthen and uplift one another, to walk together in love. The enemy wants to isolate you, to convince you that you must fight your battles in silence. But hear me, you are part of my family, and you belong. Look around you. There are those I have placed in your life to walk alongside you. Brothers and sisters in faith who will encourage you, pray for you, and remind you of my promises when your heart grows weary. Do not withdraw into solitude. Do not let pride or fear keep you from the blessing of fellowship. I move powerfully when my children gather together in my name. The world tells you to be self-sufficient, to carry your burdens alone. But I tell you, bear one another's burdens. Lift up the weak, restore the broken, love the unlovable. In doing so, you reflect my heart. When two or more gather in my name, I am there. When you worship together, my spirit moves. When you stand united, no force of darkness can prevail against you. Be mindful of the company you keep. Surround yourself with those who lead you closer to me, who speak life and truth into your soul. Flee from the voices that sow doubt, division, and compromise. Walk with the wise, and you will grow in wisdom. Stay rooted in my people, and you will flourish. A strong community is not just about receiving, it is also about giving. You are called to be a light, to encourage others as you have been encouraged. Reach out. Speak words of life. Be the hands and feet of Christ. Strengthen the weary, uplift the discouraged, and remind others of my unfailing love. You are not alone, my child. You never have been. I am with you, and I have placed people around you to walk with you. Step into the community I have prepared for you, and watch how my love grows in your life. My child, do you understand the power of my word? It is not just a book, not just words on a page. It is living, active, sharper than any two-edged sword. My word carries my authority, my wisdom, my very breath. It is the foundation upon which you must build your life. The world offers opinions, distractions, and empty philosophies, but only my word remains unshaken. Only my truth stands firm through every season, every storm, every trial. Heaven and earth may pass away, but my word will never fail. That is why I call you to dwell in it, to feast upon it daily, to let it shape your heart and mind. Do not treat my word as something to be read and forgotten. Meditate on it. Let it take root in your soul. Let it be the lamp that guides your path, the compass that directs your steps. The more you dwell in my truth, the more you will hear my voice. The more you fill yourself with my promises, the less room there will be for fear, doubt, and lies. Do not rely on your own understanding. Seek my wisdom. My word holds the answers you are searching for, the strength you need, the guidance you long for. In times of trouble, let my truth be your anchor. In times of joy, let it be your song. You say you want to grow in faith. Then grow in my word. Read it, believe it, declare it. Let it be the sword that cuts through deception, the shield that guards your heart, the seed that bears fruit in your life. My word is not distant. It is near you, written on your heart, waiting to be activated by faith. Come to me daily. Open my word, and I will speak to you. Seek my truth, and I will reveal wonders to you. The more you abide in my word, the more you will be transformed. My child, the world is restless, filled with chaos, uncertainty, and fear. But you are called to walk in my peace, the kind of peace that cannot be shaken by circumstances, the kind of peace that guards your heart and mind even when storms rage around you. You have searched for peace in many places. You have tried to find it in people, in success, in temporary comforts. But true peace, lasting peace, can only be found in me. I am the Prince of Peace. When you abide in me, you will never be without it. My peace does not mean the absence of trouble. It means that in the middle of the storm, you can stand firm. It means that even when the winds blow, even when the future is unclear, your heart remains steady, anchored in me. The world's peace is fragile, easily broken, but my peace surpasses understanding. It is not dependent on what you see, but on who I am. Do not let your heart be troubled. Do not be afraid. I am with you. When you feel overwhelmed, come to me. Lay down your worries, your anxieties, your restless thoughts. Let my presence quiet your soul. Be still and know that I am God. You do not have to carry the weight of your burdens alone. Bring them to me in prayer. Cast your cares upon me because I care for you. The more you trust me, the deeper your peace will be. The more you surrender, the lighter your heart will feel. Fix your eyes on me, not on the troubles of this world. Fill your mind with my word, not with the noise of fear. Trust in my plan, even when you do not understand it. I am working all things for your good. Rest in my promises, and my peace will flood your soul. My child, my peace is a gift. Receive it. Let it guard you. Let it lead you. Let it remind you that you are held in my hands, safe, secure, and deeply loved. My child, do you understand that your life is meant to bear fruit? I did not call you to a stagnant existence. I did not redeem you so you could remain the same. I have planted you, watered you, and nourished you so that you may grow, flourish, and produce an abundant harvest. Look at the trees of the earth. They do not strive to bear fruit. They simply remain rooted in the soil, drawing life from the source. This is what I desire for you. Abide in me, and you will bear fruit. Stay connected to my presence, and you will overflow with love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. This is the evidence of a transformed life. This is the mark of my spirit within you. But if you try to grow apart from me, you will wither. If you attempt to bear fruit in your own strength, you will struggle. Your efforts will exhaust you. That is why I call you to remain in me, to drink deeply of my spirit, to be filled with my word, to walk in obedience to my voice. When you do this, transformation will happen naturally. Do not think that bearing fruit is just about yourself. The fruit I produce in you is meant to nourish others. Your love will heal the hurting. Your joy will be a testimony of my faithfulness. Your kindness will reflect my heart to the world. You are my vessel, carrying my presence into every place you go. But beware, there will be seasons of pruning. There will be times when I cut away what does not belong. This may feel painful, but it is necessary. I remove what hinders your growth so that you may become even more fruitful. Trust the process. Trust my hands. Trust that I am shaping you into something beautiful. Now, my child, examine your life. What kind of fruit are you bearing? If you are dry, come back to me. If you are weak, let me strengthen you. Remain in me and you will flourish. Stay in my presence, and your life will overflow with my goodness. This is your calling, to be fruitful, to be a light, to be a living testimony of my glory. My beloved, you have come so far, but you must not stop now. My spirit is moving, my presence is surrounding you, and my words are unlocking something within you. If you turn away now, you will deny yourself the very promises I long to fulfill in your life. Do not disappoint my heart by stopping here. Press forward, for your destiny is unfolding in these final words. My child, I know the weight you carry. I see the trials that press against you, the struggles that weary your soul. But listen to me now. This battle will not break you. It will make you stronger. Do you think I have abandoned you because the road is difficult? Do you believe I have forgotten you because the fire is hot? No, my beloved. I am closer than ever. I am the God who walks through the fire with you, the one who stands beside you in the storm. I have never left you, and I never will. Trials are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to refine you. Just as gold is purified by fire, your faith is strengthened in adversity. Every hardship, every tear, every challenge is working for your good. I am shaping you, molding you, preparing you for something greater. You may not see it now, but trust me, your suffering is not in vain. The enemy wants you to quit. He wants you to believe that the struggle is too great, that you are too weak, that you will never overcome. But hear me now. Greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. You are not fighting alone. My strength is within you. My spirit is upon you. You will endure. You will overcome, and you will emerge victorious. Hold on to my promises. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel afraid, I am your refuge. When you feel overwhelmed, I am your peace. Do not give up. Do not lose heart. Keep pressing forward, for the victory is already written. The pain you feel today will become the testimony you share tomorrow. The battle you fight now will become the strength you carry into the future. I am using every trial to prepare you, to grow you, to lead you into the fullness of your destiny. So stand firm, my child. Keep your eyes on me. You will endure, you will rise, and you will see my glory revealed in your life. My child, do you know the power of gratitude? It is more than just words. It is a posture of the heart, a key that unlocks blessings, a weapon that defeats the enemy's lies. A grateful heart shifts your focus from problems to my presence, from lack to abundance, from fear to faith. Too often, the world teaches you to focus on what is missing, what is broken, what is lacking. But I call you to see differently. I call you to open your eyes and recognize the countless ways I am working in your life. The breath in your lungs, the beating of your heart, the strength to rise each morning. These are gifts from my hand. The grace that sustains you, the love that surrounds you, the victories I have already given you. These are evidence of my faithfulness. When you choose gratitude, you invite my presence into every moment. When you give thanks, even in trials, you declare that I am greater than your circumstances. Gratitude is the language of faith, the sound of trust, the song of a heart that knows I am always good. Do not wait until you have everything you desire to give thanks. Do not withhold your praise until the breakthrough comes. Thank me now. Thank me in the waiting. Thank me in the struggle. For when you do, your faith will rise, your perspective will shift, and your heart will be filled with my peace. The enemy wants to steal your joy. He wants to blind you to my goodness. But you have a choice. Will you dwell on what is missing, or will you rejoice in what I have already done? My child, I have been faithful before. I will be faithful again. I have provided before. I will provide again. I have made a way before, I will make a way again. So lift up your voice. Speak words of gratitude. Declare my goodness. Rejoice in my faithfulness. A grateful heart will always be a joyful heart, and a joyful heart will always draw you closer to me. My child, lift your eyes. Do you see it? The future I have prepared for you is not filled with fear or uncertainty. It is overflowing with hope, purpose, and victory. You are not wandering without direction. You are not lost in the chaos of life. I am leading you, guiding you, shaping you for the destiny I have designed just for you. I know the thoughts I have toward you, thoughts of peace and not of harm, thoughts to give you a future filled with hope. You may not see the full picture now, but trust me, I am already there. I am standing in your tomorrow, preparing the way, opening doors no one can shut, arranging divine connections, and setting the stage for your greatest blessings. Do not let the enemy deceive you. He will try to cloud your mind with doubt, telling you that nothing will change, that your past has determined your future, that you will never rise above your struggles. But I say to you now, your future is in my hands, and nothing can steal the plans I have for you. No failure, no mistake, no opposition can cancel what I have spoken over your life. Let go of the fear that grips your heart. Stop worrying about what is ahead. You do not have to figure everything out. You do not have to see every step. You only need to trust me. I go before you, making a way where there was none. I am the light upon your path, the voice directing your steps, the hand holding yours through every unknown moment. There is no reason to fear the future when you know the one who holds it. When you abide in me, your future is secure. Your story is not one of defeat but of triumph. Your destiny is not one of despair but of fulfillment. What you thought was the end is only the beginning of something greater. Now walk forward with confidence, with joy, with boldness. Expect my goodness. Anticipate my miracles. Trust that what I have begun in you, I will complete. Your future is not uncertain. It is glorious, and it is written by my hand. Step forward, my child. The best is yet to come. My child, now is your moment. Do not let these words pass you by. Take hold of them, declare them, and step into the new life I have prepared for you. Your past is gone, your chains are broken, and your future is filled with my promises. Speak it now. Write it. Declare it aloud. Let the heavens hear you. Let the enemy tremble, and let your soul be strengthened by the power of your own voice. Say this with boldness. I receive my new life in Christ. I leave the past behind and step into my divine destiny. I am chosen, I am free, I am victorious. My future is secure in God's hands. Now, my beloved, I want you to act. Comment below, "New life activated," as a sign of faith, as a testimony that you are stepping into this new beginning. Let this be your declaration, your agreement with heaven, your first step into the transformation I have promised you. And do not keep this message to yourself. Share it. There are others who need this word, others who feel stuck, others waiting for a sign that their life is not over. Be the vessel I use to bring my light into their darkness. Now go forward, my child. Walk boldly. Speak life. Live in the fullness of my promises. Your new life starts now. Amen. If you believe in me, your Heavenly Father, then like this video and leave a heartfelt amen in the comments. If you want to stay closer to me, then subscribe to this channel. I love you, my child. If you read these words and don't think they apply to you, or if they make you think of someone else, please share this message of hope. Please know that I am close and ready to heal, repair, and fill every soul with peace. I bless every act of love and courage that you do when you share my words. I want you to start your day in a different way. When you first wake up, your mind might be racing with fears or other things that will keep you from focusing on your tasks. Soon, you feel like you can't handle all of your responsibilities. Wishing you to take a moment to thank me first, even if it's just a few simple words. Thanking me for the air you breathe, the house over your head, and the family I have given you. This makes your heart feel calm. It helps you remember that you are here for a reason, that time is short, and that you can still fix things that aren't right. Instead of being filled with sorrow over mistakes you've made in the past, I want you to be filled with hope for a new day. My kindness has been on you for a long time. I've seen you fall and do wrong things, but I haven't given up on you. You thought no one would ever find out when you broke my rules, and I remember those times. It was easy to see that you were doing bad things, like hurting other people or lying. They were sometimes hidden by anger, pride, or jealousy. All of these are big mistakes, but I can forgive them all if you come to me with humility. I want to free you from the pain of your past, so you can move forward with more confidence. Let me break the chains of shame. So, you can see that sin has many forms. Fornication and adultery can hurt your body and your relationships. Lying and spreading rumors about someone can damage their image. Pride can keep you from connecting with real people. Discrimination can start a fire of hate that spreads all over the world. Sin is bad for your soul and often for the people around you, no matter what form it takes. My Spirit judges you, but not to punish you forever. He wants to help you change. Please leave the things that hurt your spirit and come to me so that you can be healed. If these words make you feel like my voice calling you, don't wait to answer. Find me today and decide to spend every day in my company. Believe that I hear you and that I will answer when it's right for me. It's not always easy to wait, but that's when you learn to count on me instead of your own limited understanding. My words will come just when you need them, and they will go above and beyond what you had planned. Be honest when you come before me. Tell someone you can trust, someone who will respect my name, what you're going through so you don't have to carry your guilt by yourself. Sincere words are often the first step in breaking chains. Make friends with people who will pray for you and pull you up, not bring you down. And as you do that, your past doesn't have to set you apart. The mistakes, the regrets, and the hidden sadness can all stay where they are. There will be a great future for you that I have planned. I will give you a new start. Please know that you can be saved, my child. You have seen how loyal I am in the past, and I will continue to show you that I am a God who gives second, third, and even more chances. That is, you want me to give you a clear sign that I am talking to you. Think of this word as a gift, a whisper that speaks to your heart. I could hear your tears. When you asked me if I still cared, I could hear your heart breaking. My angelic guardians began to work as soon as you sent your plea to me. They have the keys to your chains, so you can feel free like I do, even when storms are going on around you. Don't forget that there is a spiritual world where fierce fights are fought over your life. The enemy tries to die out your hopes, but my troops fight for you. Problems that come out of the blue are not a coincidence. You need to stay alert and be careful about who you tell things to, because not everyone who seems nice can be trusted. There are places on your body where you feel defeated or weak, and the devil is always looking for them. He tries to plant doubt where it is most likely to stick. But if you keep your eyes on me, I will make your faith strong. No matter what, remember that those who see my favor on you are jealous. They don't understand the magical plans I have made for you. Some people will try to call you names, and others will talk about you behind your back. Don't let their tries get you down. If things are hard for you right now, remember that your pain will end at some point. No, I will not let my loved ones stay in the valley of sorrow forever. You may have to go through some pain, but happiness will come in the morning. And yes, there are people who have hurt you with their words or actions, but your soul will heal, and part of that healing is forgiving them. They might come back to you one day to ask for forgiveness, so I want you to let go of any anger. Holding on to anger or bitterness will only make you sick. Be kind to them like I've been kind to you many times. But don't put all your faith in what people say. Only I have the power to bless and save everyone forever. You could miss out on the good things that are meant for you if you lose sight of me and put all your hope in weak human words. Don't move from my eternal truth. Now is the time for you to make a choice. In what will you put your faith? Who are you going to let decide what happens in the future? Pick me. Please let my love fill your heart. When you're having doubts, let my embrace calm you. Make a promise to listen for my voice every morning and read and think about my word so that your faith grows every day. I showed you the way. For now, you have a reason to believe. Remember that my words will always be true if you're not sure how you will get through this. Faithfully open your eyes. You will not have to deal with these problems for a long time. The help you've been looking for is on its way. I've already set things in motion to meet your needs. Even if you can't see the end result from your human point of view, my love is proven. Trust me, you'll come up with answers that you couldn't come up with on your own. You will know that I, the Lord your God, planned every step because the end result will be so beautiful. Your mind, body, and heart can all get better. You can get back what you thought was completely lost. Soon, you'll see how I respect the bravery of people who always trust me. I want you to hear or read these words and feel my voice in your heart. Let it echo softly to tell you that I am closer than your breath and know all of your deepest desires. Think about a seed that you plant. It goes unnoticed for a while, and at times it even looks like it's not alive. After a while, you can't be sure when it will burst through the ground and reach for the light. In the same way, the faith seeds you planted through tears will grow. You will soon be able to enjoy a harvest of happiness and progress. Despair may have told you that things will never get better and that you can't fix your situation, but I am the God of options, the Creator who spoke the galaxies into being. I am able to handle anything. Only you can decide how tightly you want to hold on to doubt instead of the truth. You thought some of your dreams were long gone, but they are about to come back to you in bright colors. You may have put them away because you were tired, hurt, were afraid of being let down, but watch how my spirit brings them back to life. Imagine a shepherd in the middle of nowhere, looking for lost sheep and not stopping until that beloved animal is safe. These are the ways I looked for you and kept an eye on the treasure in your soul. You thought that giving up was the only option because you didn't have the strength to keep going. But I, your loving shepherd, have come to lift you up, heal you, and offer you a joy that goes beyond your wildest dreams. Also, yes, you will see exciting things happen. People you thought were gone will come back, eager to make peace. Through the tests you've been through, I've grown your faith. Now you're almost ready to become a beacon of light for people who are lost. You will know how to lead the hurt and broken back to the light. The doors that looked like they were locked will now open. The chains you thought would last forever will break. My word can do things you can't even imagine on your own, because without me, nothing is impossible. Dear child, get ready. What's coming next is bigger than you think. Broken family ties can be fixed. Splits that aren't good can be fixed. When someone who has hurt you comes up to you, let them know you can forgive them. Give them another chance. Shower them with kindness instead of anger. In exchange, you will see how I bring plenty into your own life. I can help you find a more satisfying job, find unexpected chances, and make a meaningful provision. I'll send people who appreciate your skills and will reward your hard work. But stay away from tricks, lies, and negativity. Others and oneself can be hurt by careless people who use words that have power. Be careful what you say, and don't believe idle rumors or lies. Some people will try to scam you and take your attention away from the harvest I've provided. But don't take your eyes off of my truth. After talking to you for a long time, I want you to trust me more and get closer to me. Now is the time to really believe what I say and put your whole life in my hands. Don't put all your hopes in money or let anger take over your life. If you lose something solid, money can be gone in an instant. Only I stay the same. I want to give you a gift that is much more valuable than money. I want you to know that I'm here in a magical way. Say that you love me and trust that I have power. If you trust me completely, watch how I change your life and the lives of your family. You not be afraid, because good news is coming. When someone gives their heart to me without any conditions, miracles happen. There are times when uncertainty fills your mind and makes you lose your resolve. Do not dwell on these negative thoughts. Instead, believe me and repeat what I said. Remember that my strength can help you do anything. Remember the cross, where my son died to save you. It shows that my love can reach you no matter how far away you are. Fill your heart with divine hope, a bright spark that stays with you no matter what. Start each day by sitting at my feet and hearing carefully, because I care about your well-being. I want you to have peace that lasts in your relationships and your home. Let your heart stay like a child's, full of trust and wonder. Be kind and willing to forgive. Watch how enemies and so-called friends who make fun of your faith lose their importance. They may brag about their smarts, wealth, or successes, but if they don't know my love, their souls are lost. Do not hold a grudge. Do not get angry back at them with your own anger. Instead, take comfort in the fact that I will protect you from harm. No force, no matter how dangerous, can beat a soul that I guard. I am a real, living God who is majestic and endless. I'm not something made up by people. I don't want you to be in tears because of lies or threats. I'm here to protect you from the evil that lurks, the poverty that binds, the pain of sickness, and the fear of death itself. Accept what I say. Take the gifts I send your way. You only need to trust me and remember how much I love you. Your mistakes don't make me love you less. My love is based on kindness, not on how well you do everything. You want a second chance, and I'm happy to give it to you. I get rid of things that are in your way so that the path I have set out for you can happen. As you follow my lead, keep praying and see how people, situations, and even your own character change. Letting go of the past is part of my plan for you. Let go of old hurts and regrets. If you keep looking over your shoulder, you can't move forward. Focus on what is above, things that will last forever, not the flashes of this world. Your life is very valuable. I have put together an amazing family for you, and the plan I have for your life is bigger than you think. How can I do something so big? You might ask yourself. You really can't do it by yourself. You need my strength and kindness. I will never let you down, but other people might. My word can't be broken. My promise can't be broken. Now the time is almost here for you to receive the gifts you've been waiting for a long time. The day will soon come when all of your worries about money and your inner turmoil will go away. You will feel a holy peace and real wealth at the same time. But don't just use material things to measure wealth. The plenty I give you includes peace of mind, a strong sense of purpose, and the joy of seeing your family smile without fear. Still, religion is very important. To be in the place of trust I've called you to, you must be strong. People will always make fun of your determination when problems or people try to throw you off track. On the other hand, you will win if you stand firm on my word. I will show you new things about your spirit and more of my heart to you. You will be amazed at how much I love you. Why would God be so nice to me? You might ask. And I add, because you are my precious child, created for my glory. Are you willing to accept my blessing? Will you let me give you what I want so badly? Let me take away your pain, wipe away your tears, and hold you close. I can see how hurt your heart is. You are skeptical because of many situations and are afraid that I might turn away. But I'm not here to judge your past. I'm here to fix it. Talk to me, even if you can't think of the right words. I really like how honest you are. I'm looking for your goals, not the words you use. I told you once that a mustard seed's worth of faith can move mountains. Know that a genuine heart that shakes is more valuable to me than loud shows meant to impress. Your small faith is enough to get you to the throne of heaven, where my gracious hand writes your fate. Wait for my words, they come from my pure will. You should stay cool and remember what I have said, even if you can't see the whole picture. As stress comes up, tell yourself, God is my Father, my shepherd, my provider, the one who always saves me. Do what I tell you to do. Do not go left or right when you should stay on the way that leads to life. Tomorrow might bring you distractions, tricks, or temptations that are meant to take your mind off of me. Instead, let my word fill your heart so that lies can't shake your faith. I care about every part of your health and happiness. I want your family to be at peace, not fighting with each other, and walking together as one. The world's peace falls apart at the smallest touch, but my peace stays strong. My peace goes deep into your heart and stays there even when things get hard. When you were desperate, you called on me and you praised me. My answer is quickly being sent, but you might not be able to sense it yet. Have faith and celebrate, because the magic has begun. I want you to rest in my arms and feel my endless love. I want you to feel better and be free of the stress that has been making you feel bad. My words should flow over you like a gentle stream and fill up parts of your soul that have been feeling empty. I care about you too much to leave you sad. Every day I will show you how much I love you. If you hold on to hope, even when you're too tired to pray, know that my spirit is praying for you with groans that words can't describe. I'm not going to throw you away just because you're tired. In the past, you might have thought that your flaws made you permanently different from me. Don't forget that my love is stronger than your worst day or moment. I'm here because I want you to know how important you are to me. I want to get rid of all the lies that say you are not good enough. You are very important. You are just as important as everyone else. No matter which child I have, they are all very important to me. When your enemy taunts you, don't listen. They want to make you feel small and useless. Instead, believe that I picked you for a reason that makes sense. I have a kind of hope for you. I want peace and goodness to fill your life to the brim. I want your family to grow strong in love, knowing that I am here to protect and bless them. When morning comes and you rub the sleep out of your eyes, come read my words. Allow it to fill your heart with peace. When you take a moment to pray and think, that calm presence you feel is my spirit talking to you. I'm ready to tell you about my plans for you and how my gifts are made just for your path. Focusing on what I've promised will help you get rid of bad thoughts. I long to show you important truths, like how you are called to love everyone around you, whether they are family, friends, or even strangers. Value is enough to let me do magic in your life. Say, yes, Lord. I give you control of me. Let me help your heart get better. Let me pour the peace of my spirit into your mind to calm the worries that are going on. Imagine stepping into a river with clear, flowing water that washes away the dirt of shame, the dust of sorrow, and the poison of anger. As you dive in, you feel safe and happy in a way you haven't felt in a long time. You once felt like your soul was dry because you were going through a time of fights where you felt alone. That feeling of being alone was real, but it doesn't have to decide your future. Today, I'm sending you my strength to cheer you up and chase away sadness. Let my words never leave your lips from now on. Be sure when you say them. Say out loud, I am with you always, if loneliness starts to creep back in. Come to me if you feel like your life's burdens are too much for you. I will help you feel better. Today, remember that I am your shepherd and will make sure you have everything you need. You don't have to be afraid because I've taken care of all your needs perfectly. I put you down by streams of living water so that you can bear fruit and help other people. Come to me if you want real love that will last forever. If you find yourself crying for no clear reason, know that my arms are open. In partnerships, people can be kind, but they usually expect something in return. Even if someone seems patient or nice, they may leave you when you have nothing left to give. No one else on earth can match the depth of my unfailing love, the healing power of my presence, or the unwavering loyalty I offer. My gifts are free and don't cost anything. I want your faith, your heart, and your readiness to break bad habits and start over. As we move forward together, trust fully and let your faith stretch toward a better future. To be patient is key. Let your mouth say, Lord, I give up, and let mine say, I receive your faith, my beloved child. Get ready for the wonderful shower of gifts I'm going to pour down on you. I saw your tears and heard your plea. I'm here now to keep my promises. From my throne of grace comes the victory I give. People who are determined not to give up will see real benefits for their never-ending patience. Claim the crown of life that I have promised those who keep going. Do not be scared when you are tired. I come to give your body new strength and your spirit new focus. As you read these words, let them spark a fire of love inside you that pushes you to keep going. You might feel something stirring in your soul, a desire to taste success. That is me fanning the flames of hope. I can't stand to see my kids suffer from hopelessness, illness, or the false belief that they have lost. Thoughts that won't go away can happen at night, but He'll watch over you while you sleep. In your dreams, listen for my soft voice. It will tell you that my love never sleeps or slumbers. I will watch over you and let you sleep deeply. When you wake up, I will still be next to you, ready to bring life into your day. Imagine the sun on your lips in the morning as I run my hands softly over your head, giving you the strength to face whatever comes next. There will be sweetness in your family ties again. Yes, you thought were irreversibly strained will start over. There will be a mending wind in your home that will take away all the anger and bitterness. I will bring trustworthy people into your life, people whose hearts are full of kindness. You won't be able to accept the new gifts I bring if you keep holding on to the past and mourning old wounds. I am setting you free from that slavery of sadness. I'm giving you the freedom to rise above your fear. In return, I ask that you treasure the kindness I give you. You might ask, why me, Lord? Why do you pick someone like me to bless? My love looks past your past, is my easy answer. I can see that you are determined, honest, and ready to work for good even when things are bad. You did your best. Even though your faith wavered sometimes, you kept going. So, don't cut ties with me when your success starts to show and people see you doing well and being happy. Don't stop coming to me every day. You are still my beloved child, no matter how strong you get. Spend time with me and enjoy the connection that makes your soul feel better. Don't ever forget how important you are to me. You have always had joy, honor, a sense of purpose, and the knowledge that you are loved no matter what. I will give it back to you. It hasn't been easy for you. You've had to deal with unfair criticism and mean tales. I promise, though, that none of those things can put out the light I've put inside you. Any effort to hurt you is overshadowed by my love for you. Let them plan and strategize if they want to. Your trust will not be hurt because you are in my care. People can see the light that comes from your life. People who hate the truth get angry when I'm around, but my wall around you can't be broken. Some of these people who don't like you can't sleep because they are so jealous that they think about ways to hurt you all night. You can rest easy now that you know I'm watching over you. The people who made fun of you are having their own problems, and their families are suffering because they didn't listen to my advice. I tried to help them many times, but they always turned away out of pride. On the other hand, you know that I have answers to the problems you're having. You put your life in my hands and believed everything I said without any question. In fact, not everyone else has done the same thing. The people who are upset with me don't see how their own decisions led them wrong. They blame me. You know, though, that your happiness doesn't rest on other people, but only on me. That will make you stronger in spirit and give you unshakable hope. People who are against you might even come up to you and ask how you found such peace. Please know that this is only the start of even better things to come if you stay on the right path. Keep that bright hope living. It will help you get through anything. I promise that I will never leave you by yourself, not even when things are going well. Hold on to this truth. You will never be left alone. Bring your problems to me, because I've seen them and said it's over. I look at your hidden scars like a caring doctor. I put my healing balm right where you're hurting the most. Please remember that I am always with you, even if you don't always feel it. My word is still true. I promised you I would be with you all day and night, and I meant it. Not because you did something great, but because I love you so much more than you can know. Believe this and don't run away when things get tough. There are times when the toughest fights happen just before victory. Keep your ground and watch your spiritual enemies fall. Stand your ground and see how my strength lasts longer than any danger. You need to be patient. Don't let fear make you decide things quickly. You could mess up what I'm planning for you if you act quickly or out of fear. Your life and the lives of those you love are in my hands, and troops of angels are watching over them. I give you everything you need: food for your body, comfort for your mind, and healing for your wounds. Be smart, be careful, and take care of your health, your peace, and the gifts I give you. Do not look away from me. Don't compare yourself to people who seem to enjoy doing bad things. Even though they brag, their short-term success is only based on sand. Your roots go deep into the rock-solid base of my truth. I am here to show my love to you because you asked me to. I am talking to your spirit again to comfort your soul, heal the wounds of the past, and plant new dreams for the future. I promise you a future full of goodness and happiness in your heart. My holy promises are written in my word and shine like bright stars in the dark sky. When everything else falls apart, they stand strong. Your plans may go wrong sometimes, but my promises will keep you going. In both good times and bad, you won't be alone, He'll be with you. Do you think this is true? To my question, you must always say yes. You will have days when questions attack your mind. That's when you lean on me more, telling me about your doubts and letting me calm your heart. Fear's shadows can't stay because of my love. Being with me can calm your fears more gently than any human reassurance. My word is your guide that will lead you back to my heart when your mind is clouded with doubt. It makes me happy to teach my children, my beloved child. Now, I want you to calm down and hear the rest of what I have to say. You've been with me through many moments of discovery, and my words have helped you feel better and sparked your faith. But there's more I want you to accept. I want to pour more comfort and direction into your soul. I can see that you want to get closer to me so that you can understand my will and feel my love fully. Let this be a holy time. Take a deep breath and clear your mind. There you are. I am with you, taking away all your worries and getting your heart ready for even more gifts. You asked me about the future because you didn't believe that the amazing things I said would happen in your life could really happen. I can see both the person you are now and the person you will become through faith. I can see the seeds of bravery, kindness, and knowledge hidden deep inside you, ready to grow with my care. When you were younger in your faith, it was easy to get sidetracked by small things or pointless activities. But over time, you realized that your spirit was yearning for something deeper, something that goes beyond passing wants. You found out that I had been gently nudging you the whole time, asking you to walk close to me. I know that you still have doubts from time to time. You ask yourself, will these promises really come true? Could life really change the way you say it could? Yes, that's correct. My ability to help you has never been limited by what was going on. Think about the times I carried you when you felt like you couldn't go on. Remember how provision showed up when you thought you had used up all your resources. I've given you taste of my goodness many times. As you think about all the times I have been loyal, let that be the fuel that burns away all doubt. I have never let you down, and I won't now either. From heaven's point of view, your future is full of wonderful possibilities. You might only see the obstacles, like flaws in yourself, a painful past, or a fear of the unknown, but my voice calls you past those. You were made to make a difference, be holy, and feel deep joy. You might think, God can't use me because I'm too flawed. But I say, my power is made perfect in your weakness. One possible phrase is I have stumbled too many times. Still, I say I fix what's broken. I claim over you, you are a child of the King, precious in my sight. You may feel alone or unimportant. What the world has said about you doesn't make you who you are. What makes you who you are is that I give your spirit life every day. My hand holds you up no matter how many storms come your way. Let's talk about trust. Trust is like a plant that needs to be cared for regularly. Gardeners carefully water and shape each plant, and you need to do the same for your faith in me. If you only think about my promises sometimes, quickly scanning them when problems arise, your trust will stay low. But your trust gets strong when you spend time with me on purpose, praying and studying my word. Then, even when storms of doubt or sadness hit you, your faith will stand strong like a tree, unmoved by strong winds. Your life bears fruit over time, acts of kindness, peace in the midst of chaos, joy that defies logic, and a desire to help others find the hope you have found. Let me tell you a short story. Picture two farmers living next to each other in a place that often gets dry. Each farmer plants seeds every year. One, on the other hand, is always afraid that it won't rain. He doesn't put in much work because he won't grow his fields or fertilize the land. The other one thinks it will rain soon, so he carefully cultivates a wider field. The second farmer has a bumper crop when it finally rains, while the first farmer feels bad about not having faith. In the same way, I want you to look forward with hope. When you live expecting the worst, you don't receive as much as you could. But if you trust more and take risks even when you don't know what will happen, you will be ready for my gifts to pour down on you. I can see that you want to win in your relationships, your health, your feelings, and your money. I want you to know that success isn't just not having any problems. It means knowing that no matter what problems come up, I am with you and everything is working out for your good. Even though I can't promise you a life without problems, I can promise you that my presence makes every problem worth it and turns it into a step on your path. Yes, you can make big changes in your finances, fix broken relationships, get healthy, and feel emotionally whole. Still, the most important win is the unbreakable bond you make with me. It's the anchor that keeps your soul safe, no matter how rough the water gets. In the past, it may have been hard for you to let me guide you in some areas of your life. Maybe you put your faith in me when it came to your spiritual life, but you thought you should handle your job or your relationships on your own. Allow yourself to give up everything, my child. I have a lot of knowledge. I know just the right places for you to work to bring out your special skills. I know which people you should bless. I can help you organize your money and time so that you can live a peaceful, meaningful life instead of one full of stress. I never waste anything you give me. Anything you keep from others out of fear or pride, on the other hand, will always make you angry. I want you to have the courage to dream again, to imagine not just a small change for the better, but a huge difference. Think about how I turned Gideon from a scared and hiding person into a strong fighter. Think about how I took Joseph from being in jail to having power in a different country. Please understand that I don't pick people based on their qualifications. People who are ready to listen and follow my rules are the ones I pick. There is no evil in my calling you to a new place or season. I want you to grow. I often push my kids out of their comfort zones to show them that I have power and can make things work when it seems like there isn't. If you hold on to me, you will see doors that were closed open, rivers form in dry land, and hope grow where hopelessness used to thrive. But let me also talk about being humble. Many people in the world get humility wrong and think it means being weak or having low self-esteem. Being truly humble just means admitting that you depend on me and that I alone earn praise for the amazing things I do in your life. It's pride. I did it all by myself. Pride could also mean I can't let anyone see how weak I am, which means I won't accept the help and support I send through other people. On the other hand, humility is amazed by my kindness and gladly takes my gifts. People who are humble tell others about my wonders not to brag, but to show that I can and will do the same for them as I have done for you. If you are truly humble, you can get closer to me. You will not fall for the lies of self-sufficiency if you stay humble. Instead, you will keep coming back to me, the source of all wisdom and strength, so that your victories don't break your heart. I want you to know another part of my heart. I want your relationships to be united and peaceful. When anger, jealousy, or mistakes grow, families and friendships fall apart. The enemy loves to spread seeds of doubt and offense. But I want my kids to forgive each other with humility, speak words of life instead of criticism, and choose patience over anger on the spot. I want you to keep your heart free of anger, because anger destroys the soul and makes it hard to connect with other people. Bitterness also gets in the way of your prayers because it makes it hard to accept or give grace. Yes, you will feel like you've been abused sometimes. But every time you let go of that hurt for me and don't let it grow, you show that your faith is real. You show that you trust my justice more than your desire for payback. To forgive someone, you can't downplay the harm they caused. You have to refuse to let past hurts control your future. Perseverance is another important lesson I want you to learn. Perseverance is the determination to keep going even when things don't go as planned. Many people start a good project with a lot of energy but give up when they don't see results right away. If the only thing that matters to you is what you can see, you might want to give up on the path I have set for you. But your spiritual eyes can see that I am often working underground, behind the scenes, getting things ready for the harvest. Like a farmer who is waiting for his crops to get ripe. He doesn't dig up seeds out of anger because he can't see any growth. He waits instead with hope, knowing that change happens in quiet ways. Please wait for me with a sure heart, praying regularly and continuing to do good things, knowing that every act of respect will be seen. The results could come up out of nowhere and be so big that they surprise you. And let's talk about the point. A lot of people go through life not knowing why they are here. They look for thrills or try to get more stuff, but they still feel empty. I gave each person a unique pattern that came from my own imagination. You have a purpose that is made up of your gifts, personality traits, passions, and life events. You don't have to waste time trying to be someone else when you agree with my plan. You accept the fate I've planned for you, and that fits brings you real happiness. You know that each breath you take can be a form of worship and thanksgiving for the life I have given you. I whispered directions to you in the quiet parts of your soul and put dreams on your heart that are in line with the values of my kingdom, which are love, kindness, truth, and justice. You can achieve your goals with my help, and your life will have a deep meaning that material things can never match. Let's also talk about being thankful. Being grateful is a state of mind, a way of looking at things through the lens of my goodness. Instead of denying sadness or losses, it's the choice to thank me even when things go wrong. In the spiritual world, this choice opens doors because when you stay grateful, you defeat evil. Stop praising your problems and start praising the one who is greater than all of them. Being thankful makes you happy, and being happy keeps you safe from covetousness, that sneaky desire that always wants something else. Don't focus on what you don't have when you're thankful. Instead, focus on what you do have. As you practice gratitude every day by listing even small gifts, you make it possible for even bigger signs of my favor to happen. You may still be scared of how weak you are, Lord. You think, I've messed up so many times, let fear cloud my faith, let others down, and said things I wish I hadn't. How can I stand here in front of you without feeling bad? Because of this, my child, my kindness is so strong. Like a caring parent who washes a child's hurt knees after they fall, I wash you with soft care. When you come to me with a heart that wants to change, I don't hold your past sins against you. I lift you up and put your feet on solid ground instead. This makes you stronger so that you can learn and grow. The act of judging does not make me happy. It makes me happy to fix things. I don't want guilt to hold you back. I want you to be free because you know that my son's death paid for all your sins. It's like every day you can start over, free from the mistakes you made the day before and ready to take the next step with confidence. Let's also talk about letting go of habits and effects that are bad for you. There are many things in the world that can tempt you and make you feel good in the short term but leave you feeling empty in the long term. These include drugs that dull your senses, entertainment that makes you think negatively, and relationships that drain your energy or make you give up your values. Though I say these things, it's not to stop you from having fun. It's to keep you safe. True happiness comes from a heart that is healthy, free, and happy in doing what is right. You slow yourself down and make your way more difficult when you feed your spirit harmful things or do bad things. When you let go of unhealthy draws and replace them with the nourishment of my presence, on the other hand, you find joy and peace that are greater than any shallow thrill the world has to offer. I can see how you could affect other people, even if you don't know it. People, including family, coworkers, neighbors, and even strangers you only quickly meet, look at how you act. You have no idea how one act of kindness or a kind word said in my name can affect other people. People may have their lives changed when they see how kind you are and wonder where you get your peace. This is how my love spreads one person at a time, through a million little things about who I am. You will shine brighter and help more people find the light the more you walk in line with me. Another simple story comes to mind. A lamp is not hidden under a box. It is put on a stand so that everyone can see it. If you have really felt my goodness, don't hide it out of fear or shyness. Talk freely about the hope that holds you up. You can gently point your friends, family, or coworkers to my peace and tell them that I am also close to them when they are having a hard time. Sometimes, all you have to do is listen and pray from the heart to let my kindness flow through you. Know this. You don't need to be a philosopher to do this. Your story about how I've changed your life has real power. Miracles can happen in the smallest of ways, like in the quietest prayers or the smallest acts of love that don't depend on anything in return. I want to talk about your hopes and dreams again. If you thought some of your dreams were too big or too far-fetched, you may have kept them hidden. But have you ever asked me if I put those once in your heart for a reason? Just to tell you I don't make things by accident. If you've had a vision that won't go away, and it feels like it fits with my heart of love and truth, then it might be part of your calling. Give it over to me. Ask me to help you figure out what to do next. I might surprise you with the roads I open for you when you obey. Of course, not every thought you have comes from me, which is why it's important to be smart. You will know my plans are right, though, because you are at peace, because wise Christians will tell you, and because doors will open at the right time. If you really want to respect me, you don't have to worry about being tricked. Please don't get impatient if things seem to be moving slowly. Timing is very important in my business. I sometimes put off certain events because I need to shape your character or faith more, or because the time is not right for you to receive the gift I am planning. Being patient is not an inactive trait. It shows that you trust someone. It reads, Lord, even if I do not see results yet, I believe you are working behind the scenes for my good. That kind of steady waiting is good for you and makes you more mature. When the long-awaited gift finally comes, I'll be ready to handle it wisely and with thanks. I want you to make it a habit to pray every day and to have greater conversations with me all day long. Prayer shouldn't be a quick habit you do because you have to. Instead, it should be an ongoing conversation, a way of keeping your heart open to my soft voice. I love it when you thank me out of the blue when you see something beautiful. I love it when you take time out of your busy day to ask me for advice or a different point of view on a choice. I want you to share your concerns too, because being honest builds closeness. You don't have to wait for a certain time or a place that is completely quiet. I am always with you, so you can talk to me at any time and in any place. Let's talk about the fight going on in your head. There are a lot of thoughts fighting in the mind. Some are good and some are bad. Negative thoughts may accuse you and tell you all the things you've done wrong and why you should feel bad about yourself. I want you to arm your mind with truth, though. Throw away a thought that doesn't fit with what I've said about your life. Let my words change the way you think. Thoughts are like seeds. Let the bad ones stay. They'll grow into weeds that block your faith and joy. My words of kindness and truth, on the other hand, will grow into a garden that feeds your soul if you plant them with care. If you feel like you're falling into depression, read my texts. Say that I am loyal, strong, and love you no matter what. This practice changes your inner world and drives away the dark clouds of depression. I can tell that you want to make progress in some areas where you've been having trouble for a long time. You should know that breakthroughs come in many ways. Sometimes, I magically get rid of a problem overnight, which may surprise you with how quickly things change. Sometimes I show you the way step by step, telling you to keep going and be thankful for every little step forward. Don't look at other people's journeys and judge them. My children each have their own road, which is shaped by their background, their purpose, and my wise plan. My ways are hard for people to understand. Do not be jealous of how I move through someone else's life. Instead, pay attention to the unique story I am writing with yours. Soon, you'll see how far you have come since the beginning and be glad for every little step forward. You shouldn't think that I have left you if you trip, revert back to old habits, or act out of anger. You are going through a process of change, and all changes have pains along the way. Quickly come back to me and admit that you made a mistake. I'm going to help you get back on track, clean up your heart, and lift you up. The enemy wants you to think that one mistake means you can't have my favor. That's not true. Redemption is something you get from me. There is still no change to my plan to use you for my own fame, even though I have seen every mistake you could make. Take heart in the truth. It will give you strength to strive on. I also want to give you hope again. Hope is sometimes frail and can be broken by setbacks or long-lasting pain. But I am the God of hope that never ends. When you base your hope on short-term answers or uncertain situations, it becomes unstable. Connect your hope to me, the one who doesn't change, and it will never break. You can still have hope in my goodness even if things don't look good. Reality isn't denied by hope. It just looks past reality to my final power. When you let hope fill your heart, your outlook gets better. When you used to only see closed doors, you start to see open ones. You start to take brave, small steps toward better days because you're sure in planning an answer that you can't see. Now we'll talk about kindness. Being generous isn't just about giving money. It's a way of life that shows what's in my heart. When I give you something, like time, skill, or money, I want you to share it with other people. Another gift can't come into a fist that is closed, but an open hand that is ready to give can also receive. Find ways to bless the people around you, and know that I will bless you back. This principle is not a way to get rich. It is a love philosophy. Because the way you give shows what kind of person I am. If you give someone a meal, your time, or money when they need it, you are serving as my channel of kindness. By doing this, you break the chains of selfishness and build a beautiful sense of community. It's okay to feel like you're not seen in this big world sometimes, my child. I know that your prayers do matter, I promise I know your name and everything about your life. I can't miss a single tear you shed. Not a single prayer gets lost. I keep your tears in a bottle, which is a creative way of saying that I value your pain and will heal it all. It's not true that your cries hit the roof. They come to my chair, and I do things for you that you can't even imagine. Believe that every thread of pain I use will find its place in the fabric I am making, adding to a masterpiece that shines with my glory. Finally, sometimes you hold on to hurtful memories and play them over and over again as if they were proof of your worst fears. Please put those worries at my feet. When you think about the pain again, it hurts your heart again. Instead, I'd like to heal your memories with my love so they don't hold you back. In order to heal, you don't have to forget what happened, but you do have to take back control of it. You don't have to let past mistakes, traumas, or betrayals take away your joy in order to learn from them. If you let me, I can make even your worst events beautiful. I want to tell you to keep making friends with people who help you grow in your religion. Spend time with other Christians who will push you to grow, pray for you, and be there for you when you cry or laugh. When you feel confused, it can be tempting to be alone, but this usually makes you feel even more alone. By getting to know other people, you build a support system that looks like my family. Togetherness, love, and prayer protect you from the hopelessness that can creep into hearts that are alone. People do make mistakes and fights do happen, but a healthy Christian community encourages grace, responsibility, and growing together. Find these kinds of friends. Be one of those friends. This is how love grows, and it makes my presence in your company more real. Let me answer your question about whether you deserve my gifts. You see people who seem more religious, more focused in their prayer times, or more knowledgeable about the Bible. You worry that you might not be good enough, but I don't judge people by human standards. My love is conditional, and my ability to work through you relies on how willing you are, not how well you do. Because I pick you, you are good enough. You are good enough because my grace has made you clean. Regular people who just say yes to an amazing God move my kingdom forward. Put the similarities away. Instead, be glad that I have many skills and that we all have a part to play in the big orchestra of redemption I am putting together. I want to talk more about your family, the people you love. Family ties can bring you the most happiness or the most pain. I can see how much you want your family to be united, for old scars to heal, and for long-lost loved ones to come back. Pray often and don't give up hope. I am a God who loves fixing things that are broken. Sometimes getting back together again takes time, patience, and a desire to go through a process that isn't always fun. You will be amazed at what humility and forgiveness can do, even in relationships that seemed hopeless before. Let my advice guide your words. Remember that I love your family more than you do when you pray for them. I have their hearts in my hands. Trust me to bring them peace one step at a time in a way that is kind but strong. As a parent, you should know that your kids are not a bother, but rather precious gifts that have been given to you to care for. You can plant seeds today with even small acts of love, discipline, and faith. Those seeds will bear fruit for a long time after they have grown. Their faith paths may take many turns, but the way you trusted me can leave a mark on them that they can never shake. There is also kindness for when you feel like you have let them down in some way. To start over, all you have to do is show them how my love has changed your life. Also, remember that you can choose what feeds your heart and soul. Images, news stories, and social media posts all over the place can make you feel anxious, angry, or unhappy. If you listen to those opinions all the time, they can drown out my truth. Be careful about what you let into your thoughts. Think about what I said in my word. Listen to good advice. and think about how good I am. Then you will stay true even if your culture is crazy. You'll notice that bad things don't affect you as much when you spend time with me every day. You will say, when the world screams doom, I reign over all, with quiet confidence. Remember that when my son walked the earth, he showed kindness to the poor, forgiveness to the guilty, health to the sick, and the truth to everyone who would listen. For the same reason, I want to shape your heart so that you love others deeply, forgive quickly, and stand strong for what is right. You might think that you could never truly show what kind of person he is. Still, you have the same spirit that gave him power. Every day is a chance to become more like Christ by letting my spirit change the way you think and what you value. Change is a path that lasts a lifetime, not a quick jump to perfection. As you move forward, be ready for resistance. Darkness fights against light, and pessimism grows where there is no hope. People will sometimes say mean things about you because you choose to believe my claims. They will say you are naive or unrealistic. But from a worldly point of view, faith often looks silly. Do not forget that my ideas and ways are not logical. You shouldn't be afraid when I lead you into unknown territory. Instead, you should walk with confidence, knowing that I have everything under control. Challenges should be seen as chances to show my loyalty again. Let us now talk about how we worship. Worship is more than just singing songs at certain times. To truly respect me, you have to honor me in everything you think, say, and do. It's giving me your best, not your old food. Worship is when you sing praises in your car, hum a tune of thanksgiving while you do chores, or think about how to make your choice fit with my will. If your heart is full of awe and respect, you will find that fear goes away. It's not possible for you to truly increase my goodness and your fears at the same time. The other one is always pushed aside. Let prayer shape how you see everything in life. So when things go wrong, you automatically praise God. When you feel down, you give up. And when you succeed, you are humble. You have a lot of stories in your life, my child. There are many blessings in some parts, and sad things happen in others. I am Lord over all of them. I put them all together to tell a story of kindness and redemption. You can see proof of my ability to turn sadness into dancing in the parts you wish you could erase. Keep that in mind. Let your scars be signs of your success that remind you of how far I've come with you. Because of my power, your story has meaning, not because you are perfect. It has meaning because it shows how weak people can be. When you talk about how good I am, you bring hope to someone else's dark night. When you want to give up, think about the people in the Bible who kept going even though the odds were against them. Their secret was never how strong they were on their own. It was how much they relied on me. I split the seas for my people. With a shout, I broke down walls. I shut lions' mouths and brought the dead back to life. Do you believe that I can't help you with this? Without a doubt not. I can bring peace, support, or a fresh start in a million different ways. The question is whether you will keep trusting even when it looks like the answer is a long way off. Stay true to me, and watch how my timing brings impossible things to life. I like to talk about happiness. Joy is the shallow feeling that depends on everything going well. I always have faith that I am good and that my goodness will win out. Your hearts will be full of joy when you trust my word more than the changing circumstances you may be facing. There may be tears, sadness, and disappointment, but they can't take away the happiness you feel when I'm with you. Even on the worst nights, there can be a little joy that keeps you going. And as you feed that spark with prayer, worship, community, and thinking about my promises, it grows into a flame that lights up even the darkest parts of your soul. I sometimes want you to slow down. The world praises being busy, thinking that always being busy means you are successful. But if you never stop, you won't be able to hear my still, small voice telling you what to do. If you don't take any breaks, you could get burned out, which could make it hard for you to help others and stay healthy. The idea of the Sabbath is a gift. It gives you time to put your to-do list away, breathe deeply in my presence, and let your heart reset. Your schedule may be full of things to do, but being close to me is what makes your soul happy. I don't want you to be tired and stressed. I want you to be refreshed and ready to give everyone else what you have because of how much love I have for you. Let's talk about discipline too. Consequences are not punishments. They are ways to learn. Just like an athlete has to go through tough workouts to perform at their best, I sometimes let you go through tough seasons to make you stronger and more character-shaped. It can be easy to think I am mad at you or punishing you when you are going through hard times. But problems are often just a part of living in a broken world, where they are mental exercises that make you stronger. My grace is with you to keep you from being overcome, even in these hard times. I give you the strength, the lessons, and the success in the end. Stay strong and know that no trial is a waste when it's in my hands. Your faith is valuable, my dear child. Guard it with all your might. Watch out for cynicism, which looks like knowledge but comes from being disappointed and not believing. Cynicism doubts everything good and waits for something bad to happen. I want you to keep an open heart and hope, because my kingdom is for people who keep their sense of wonder. Faith doesn't always make sense, but it fits with the idea of a real God who holds everything together. If you choose hope over doubt, amazing things will happen. Some prayers might get a no or wait answer, but don't think that means Him not paying attention to you or the pain around you. My ways stand taller. What seems like a delay or denial is often hiding a bigger goal that you will see later. Think about how the followers followed my son. They saw wonders, but they also had to deal with misunderstandings, being persecuted, and failing as individuals. My Spirit gave them the power to turn the world upside down with the message, though. Your flaws helped me show off my strengths. You have the same power at work. I don't live in temples built by people. I live in minds that have given up their control to me. You can wake up every morning and say, Holy Spirit, fill me for today's task. Help me. Show me how. Watch how the simple act of surrendering every day can change your attitude and give everyday moments supernatural power. An ordinary chat at work can turn into a divine meeting. A simple task could lead to a meeting that changes the course of someone's life. When you listen to what I say, life with me is never dull. Let's talk about how important my word is again. The Bible is not an old, dusty artifact. It is a live, breathing record of my heart and will. You match your thoughts with my truth when you think about it often. You get a better understanding of things that are confusing you. You gain knowledge to help you make choices. You protect yourself from mental deception. Imagine my word as a lamp that shines on your way and keeps you from tripping in the dark. If you feel far away from me or unsure about your calling, read my words again. Let it wash over you. It will change your goals. Let it become a mirror that shows you where you need to grow and reminds you of who you are in me at the same time. Let's talk about getting things done. Success in the world is not the same as success in my kingdom. The standards of this world are based on money, power, fame, or successes that can be seen. Being loyal, loving, humble, and obeying are the things that make up my ideal. You might get a lot of praise from people, but if your heart wanders away from me, you won't gain anything that will last forever. On the other hand, you can work in secret, loving those who are ignored and hoping for change, and I will still see you as a hero of faith. Keep me at the heart of your life at all times. Let all of your goals, partnerships, and activities center around our connection. Then, no matter what happens in this world, I will see you as a success. I can hear some of your questions. Lord, are you really talking to me like this? How much could you love me? Yes, my child. I see all of your questions and doubts. Still, my love remains firm. You and I want to be close, and it makes me happy when your heart opens to my words. You may have had trouble believing in my love or wondered if I still move today. These words should give you comfort. I am the same God who split the seas, led captives home, and led my people through deserts and floods. I am the same God who walked among people, curing illnesses, setting people free, and sharing food with sinners. I don't change who I am, and my love doesn't get cold. This is the truth I'm calling you to, a connection with a living God. You may be thinking about all the bad things going on in the world, like wars, unfair treatment of people, and natural disasters. You don't know how to stay positive when things are so bad. Remember that I said the world would have problems, but I also said, take heart, for I have overcome. You can be a lighthouse in dark places and a source of hope where there is a lot of sadness. Start with small things. Feed the hungry people near you, comfort the grieving, fight for fairness, pray for peace, and be kind to people you don't know. Every act of kindness that comes from my love makes waves in the spiritual world and weakens the power of evil. Don't worry, my plan to save the world is still moving forward, even when the news says chaos. No one can shake my kingdom, and one day it will be fully settled. Until then, you and all of my kids shine as signs of that reality that is coming. I want to tell you that you don't have to carry your problems by yourself. If you're having a hard time with important things like money problems, relationship problems, or not knowing what to do, please put them on me. I have all the tools you could ever need. I sometimes answer right away by giving you something, and other times I lead you to good advice or a plan of action. No matter what, don't shut yourself off because you're stressed. Involve me in your everyday business. Pray over your budget, the choices you make at work, and how you deal with your friends. I care about everything in life, no matter how small it seems. You are welcome to join me in everything, from your morning routine to your biggest life goals. And now, my child, I want you to think about these facts. They should hold you down, but you shouldn't just take them in for comfort. Share them, because there are souls that are suffering in quiet and need the same comfort. If a friend or family member is feeling down, share the words of hope you have received. Remind someone that my kindness knows no bounds when they feel judged or condemned. Some words said at the right time could change someone's whole life. You never know. This is how my love and spirit move through groups, families, and countries, through ready hearts that show my kindness in the things they do and say. You have a spiritual heritage from me, a storehouse of promises sealed by my promise to keep them. You can't lose that inheritance through a hearing unless you choose to give it up. Do not give up. Hold on to what I have given you, and speak my words into your home, workplace, and every place you walk. When you dare to say, I am Lord, my grace is sufficient, and my word endures forever, you change the spiritual environment. You tell the enemy that he doesn't have the last word every time you speak my truth over your situation. Here's one more story from the Bible. Picture someone traveling at night with a candle. The light is small, so a strong gust could easily put it out. But every time the wind blows, the traveler holds the flame up with steady hands to keep it alive. That small spark stays with you even though the road ahead is long and dark. Over time, the tourist sees other people lost in the dark. From his spark, He lights new candles, giving people hope. There are now many flickers of light pushing back the darkness, but it is still night. Your faith may seem small, but it grows if you take care of it and let my spirit breathe on it. You spread my light every time you share your religion with someone else. Darkness can't win as long as you keep your flame burning and let other people feel its warmth. This is the life I want for you, one in which you grow, shine your light, and receive, and give kindness. I'm here to help you get back on your feet, no matter how hard life seems or how many times you've fallen. You have not been left behind. You are my gem, loved deeply and always sought after. Remember this: you are mine, and I will do anything to keep you close to my heart. I want to bless you in a big way, but not in the way that most people think of blessing. I want to bless you with a deep, lasting sense of meaning and belonging. Gifts of things may come, but they aren't even close to what I need. To be spiritually alive and know that you are not alone in the storms is a much bigger blessing. It's a much bigger honor to see changes and miracles happen and to see how I weave every thread of your story into a tapestry of redemption. Finally, I want to ask you to come to me with an open heart. Give up your worries, your fears, and your confusion. Ask my Holy Spirit to fill you, to calm all of your worried thoughts, and to show you the way. Talk about your wants, needs, and worries in a whisper, and then listen, because I'm going to talk. Sometimes my answer comes to you as a soft nudge in the heart. Other times it's through the Bible or the advice of a good friend. No matter what I say, you can be sure that I'm not ignoring you. I am the God who sees, knows, and heals. I treasure every beat of your heart. When you wake up tomorrow, let thanksgiving and faith form your first thoughts and words. Say, I am your safe haven, your fortress, and the light in every dark corner. Have a great day. Think about how I might show up in a quiet moment in nature, an unexpected act of kindness from a stranger, or a solution to a problem that has been bothering you for a long time. I show hints of my greatness in all of these ways. You are a part of my big story. You are mine. That truth should be the center of your life. Keep these words close to your heart and share them with people who need a reminder of how much I love them. Always remember that I hold you in my arms. My dear child, you have gotten all of my love. Stay with me and walk with me, and amazing things will happen. If I'm for you, then who can really be against you? Let these truths push you to get rid of all your fears. I bless you right now, filling your heart with peace and letting go of all your worries. I put you on a holy path and directed your steps so that every day brings you closer to the plan I made for you. Spread your faith like flames, because even small acts of faith can change your life and the lives of those you touch. Don't forget that you are never alone. Your God. I'm always with you. If these words have touched your heart and you feel my presence in them, I want you to stay in touch. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and keep getting closer, because my goal is to grow your faith every day. Believe that you are loved and picked, and know that I am closer than you think. Take a brave step forward now, because your journey is just getting started. Amen. If you believe in me, your Heavenly Father, then like this video and leave a heartfelt amen in the comments. If you want to stay closer to me, then subscribe to this channel.